Alright, how's everybody doing? So, what we got tonight is we've got a sign. It's kind of a plain Jane sign, but we've got a sign and a sign holder. I'm just going to kind of show you what the customer ordered, and you know, you guys know how we are around here. We do what the customer says do, and you know, we tried to lead them in the right direction. But what we got is we've got this. Just a plain Jane, no holds barred. It's just flat black, and we've got the two ears on it, one there and one there. What they've got is they have a small aluminum signs. They're 18 by 24 inches. So we made this sign right here, we made it 24.5 by 18.5, so they had room to do what they needed to do. They're going to rivet it to this sign. So they have two signs that somebody made them, and they want to add them to this sheet of steel. They're made out of that real thin gauge aluminum, and it's almost like paper. I mean, like you could actually take it and tear it almost just like paper. It's real weird stuff. So this gentleman knew us. He's local. He wanted a sign to hang his signs on. That's weird to say. It's weird to say. But what we're going to do is we're going to take this flat strap right here, and we're going to add this piece of pipe to it. We're going to box the end in. We're going to add a washer in the end. Just like, slow down there, slow your roll. We're going to add that in right there. We're going to weld it up. We're going to fill in the hole. Box this. We're going to take the pipe and we're going to stick it in this general location. And his sign will hang from this piece of pipe right here. The reason is we've got this piece here is going to bolt on a post. And then he's not exactly sure where he wants to bolt the bottom at. So we're going to leave that open for him. He said he could drill the hole and take care of all that and everything. But we're going to put the piece of pipe on here. We've got some small hangers. These are two of our hangers right here. As you guys can see, got a little flat spot on the end there. And we're going to weld them to this piece of pipe in the same general vicinity that those eye hooks are in right there. So it sounds complicated. It's really easy. It's not that big a deal. So when we get those right there welded on that piece of pipe, these hooks right here are going to be, one end's going to be in there and the other end's going to be in the sign we got hanging over there. And that's pretty much all there is to it. It's fairly simple. I mean, I don't know. So it's just you guys up here, and we'll get some little welding done and a little tacking up. There won't be much. So just letting you guys know what we're working on tonight. All right, guys, stand by. Everybody, we got the end of the washer and everything, all that pipe and everything ground down, smoothed up. It's not bad, but it's not the best. I may do a little touch up to that. But here's the thing. The reason we do this is a sign, as you guys can see now. This piece right here is going to anchor to their post wherever they want it at. And then this piece right here is going to be the top. The reason we filled in the end of that piece of pipe I'm sure you guys got a lot of them, but here in Kentucky, it's notorious. There'll be a little wasp hanging right out there on the end, waiting to come meet you one day when you mowing grass, weed eating, whatever it may be that you're doing around this sign. So I don't know where they're hanging it at. I don't know what they're doing with it, but this is something I look for all the time. Don't leave a opening in any of your signposts, any of your signs that you make, anything like that. Don't leave an opening for wildlife, bugs, anything. That is one of my biggest pet peeves. At work, I go open gates or something. They got a big hole in the pipe. Well, there's been 500 wasps build a nest in there. I go to somebody's house where they've got a sign hanging on the side of their house. They may have like a 2-inch pipe or something. Wasp, they build notoriously in that joker all the time. So here at Shooter Option Targets, we try to block off all access points to any bugs, wildlife, anything. I mean, I don't want no snake crawling up in that joker and coming and see me later. So, but yeah, so that's what we got. That's kind of how it looks. And you guys can see it's laying on my gloves there. I don't want to scratch up the paint and everything, but so what we did was we come in here and we marked some small marks in here, and we're gonna put our little deals on there. I'm gonna put these on there just like so, and I'm gonna put one over here just like so, and then we're gonna put our links over there on the table, and we're gonna match it up, and we're gonna make sure everything looks right, looks prim and proper, and that's what we're gonna have. So I'll get all this done here in a second. It won't take much to weld these up and everything, and I'm gonna hang it on my paint rack over here and show you guys how it looks. All right, guys, stand by. All right, everybody, here's what we ended up with. So what we got is we've got our 1/4-inch piece of 2-inch flat bar. Of course, we got it held on by our vice grips right now. We got one on top, one on the bottom down there. And we have our links in here. And everybody would say, why don't you just, do something cheaper, a little S-hook or something like that. So I'm going to tell you what, in the wind, these signs get to moving around. And all those S-hooks and all that junk that everybody else uses, those signs will find their way flying off there. I'll guarantee it. It's happened. It's happened to us in the past. We don't go that route anymore. We spend the extra, what's that, $2? $2 on a joker. So I'm probably not even that. So we spend that little bit of extra money just to have links. And later on down the road, if this gentleman wants to change this sign to something else fine and dandy like Shooter Option Targets makes, well, by George, you can do that. So yeah, the piece pipe turned out all right. I got a little bit to fix up there and everything, but no big deal. We got the piece of pipe welded on here. I tried to get this gentleman to put his last name right here across the top, and we just tack weld it to the top, but I'm not sure exactly what he's doing to this sign, so I don't know. He didn't like that idea. That's okay. That's okay. That's no big deal. Just trying to upsell. You got to upsell these days, guys. You got to make sure everybody likes what you're doing. And then you just kind of got to move them in the right direction sometimes. Sometimes people don't know what all that your company can get out there to them. So, But now, guys, we had, this is just kind of a small video. We didn't have a whole lot going on. There wasn't much to this. As you can see, it's just a real small deal here. But that's okay. You got to take the big ones. You got to take the small ones. Hey, yeah, it's just part of it. So yeah, he didn't say exactly how long to leave this past the sign, but as you guys can see, we've got a prim and proper gap there, and it is. I've got an inch down here, and I've got an inch up here. It's all perfect. I wouldn't have it any other way. But we're straight across the top. the piece of pipe's squared away there and everything. I think he's gonna like it. You know, it's kind of a small project, nothing major. You guys could have thought about this in about 5 seconds, and it took us about, I don't know how long we've been on this video. Maybe 15 minutes, you know. I did a little cutscene there, but 15, 20 minutes. We knocked it out, got it done. So we will get the flat bar and the and all that stuff, the piece of pipe over on top. We'll get it all primered up and everything. We've got it signed, primered up. I got a couple fingerprints on it, but nothing major. Little dirt right there. I'll wipe that off, or spray another coat of primer on it, one or the other. But all right, guys, another major night. Just a little project for a customer. I mean, what else can I say? A little sign holder, no big deal. All right, y'all have a great evening. Later. We out.